just about 12 hours 22. You're listening to us here on Kaieteur Radio. My name is Alana Bose, and we have got for you today Let's Talk GPL, coming on a little bit earlier than we normally do, but we're thankful to be here on Kaieteur Radio and thankful that you are with us. And I've got with me in studio from our customer services department, Sylviana. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Alana. Good afternoon, and I'm fine. I'm great, as a matter of fact.
And we're so happy to have you here once again to talk about all the good things that's going on over there at GPL. We've been seeing some strides. We've been seeing the ways that you all have been working to make things easier for your customers. And Sylvina, you too have been doing an amazing job on educating us and telling us about all the good things that are going on. So we've got a couple of things that we want to focus on today, and we've seen or at least I've been paying attention, I've seen that you guys have had some outreaches over the past couple of days. Can you tell us about those that went by already and what you were really looking to achieve?
All right. First of all, let me thank everyone who supported us. We have had over 100 customers who would have shown interest in our web portal. These outreaches are mainly geared to push our web portal, let persons know what an awesome website that is. And at the outreaches, we also do inquiries and so on. But when persons heard about the web portal, they got so excited because at the web portal, they don't need us to do the inquiries anymore. They can go through everything themselves, and it's very, very user-friendly. So the last outreach we had was at Massey Movietong Mall. Thank you, Lashana. And that was really, really awesome. We had our staff they did an amazing job. They were from customer service representative to Salesforce, right? So they were there and they were selling the goodness because they understand what the goodness of the website is. So they really, really sell our service. So thank you to our group. And thank you for the persons who showed interest. We had a lot of notable persons out there, and they questioned us, and we were able to answer their questions about it. We told them about the benefits and so on. So thank you for the folks. Thank you, Lashana, again, the manager over at Massey in Turkine.
Okay.
Now, on this Saturday, matter of fact, on the 25th, we'll be over at Mr. B. Pat's place. That's at Giftland Mall, right? So we will be on the ground floor, and we would also be on the first floor of Giftland Mall. And we will be pushing our web portal. We're asking persons to come out. If you have your bill, that will be handy. But if you don't, we can find your account for you. We can tell you more about this product and what it does. It would eliminate you having to come in and wait, right, and queue up and
at
take
one
a
of your
number.
offices.
Exactly. So everything is right there for you. If you get a break, if you're on lunch at work, you can query 5 minutes, you're able to check your account, you're even able to pay. From there, you get links.
And I like the fact that this time span you've got for this outreach that's going to be happening on Saturday, because it starts at 1 in the afternoon. Because, if you're working, some people are working all day on Saturday. Correct. Some people work half day, but it runs until 8 p.m. in the evening. And so even when you get off work on your way home, or perhaps, you might be tired, you might be, just anxious to get home, but we want you to take the time to go out to the outreach. And I do have a question for you. At this outreach this Saturday, are you going to be facilitating sign-ups for persons who are saying, well, listen, this portal sounds like a great idea. Never heard of it before. I've got some time right now. Do you think you can sign me up?
We actually had persons who stayed by who were going to do grocery shopping, and we signed up over 40 persons last Saturday.
Wow.
Other than those that showed interest, we collected their number, and we said we will walk you through the process, we will guide them and so on. Other than those, we signed up about 40 persons or more last Saturday. So this Saturday, we're hoping for double the amount.
Awesome. And you're going to get that, by the way, because the location that you've chosen is a fantastic one.
Yes, so we'll be at Giftland Mall, and it's the right time to be there.
Yes.
And the persons, when they come off of work, they have a little bit more time to spare than in between time that they have to rush back to work. So they have time, they can spare us the 10 minutes, and we're there. We have full team, and we're geared and ready to sign them up for our web portal.
I love that. We're talking about this web portal. We have spoken about it, Savita, when you came on the air, and we had this conversation. And I absolutely love how excited you were to, share with the people. You really did you could tell that this was a labor of love, that this
Yes.
web portal was a labor of love, and you clearly had a lot of love for it. So can you go ahead and tell us just a little bit about the web portal and what it can do and why persons ought to be jumping for joy that this exists?
All right. Before I do mention that, let me mention we have an outreach also planned for July 2nd for those who cannot make it to the Giftland Mall at Marseille Rumvelt.
Okay.
So we have that plan too. Well, let me tell you about your dream.
Yes,
The
let's
web
hear it.
portal. The web portal is an amazing site. You can go into your browser. You don't have to type up the HTTP. You can just type my.gplinc.com. You Google that, you get into the web portal, you subscribe. That will not take long. But however, I would advise you have your account number, your customer number, your account number, same thing, and your meter number handy.
Right.
Because all of those things are found on your bill,
Right.
whether you get e-billing or not. Now let's go into the web portal.
Yes. Tell us what it can
With
do.
the web portal, it can do so much. It's so user-friendly. With the web portal, it's better than even our system that we use, because from our system, we have to do the analytics. But with this web portal, it does the analytics for you. It shows you the graph, it shows you the comparisons, it shows you a year transaction history. Guess what? You want a proof of address? You don't need to come into us. It's there on the web portal. Once you sign up, you can print your bill. You can download and print your bill from right there. So there's no need to come into GPL. You can check what your usage is this month. We're in June compared to June last year. You can have a whole comparison, a whole year comparison, whether your consumption is going up or down. You can check your consumption trend when it spiked, when it went really down, and you can examine your usage in the home based on that, right? Along with that, and you get your bill, there's a live chat too, right? So in case you go through your consumption history, your reading history, or anything, there is somebody there. If you have a query, you can chat with us. Say quickly, I would just like to clarify this that I'm seeing here, and the person would respond to you real time. And after that, you can make your payment.
And it's that simple.
Very simple. There is a link. There are links there that can take you to Scotiabank, Republic Bank Online, MMG. So if you're an MMG customer, if you signed up to Republic Bank Online, you just click on that and it will take you to their webpage, and you do your usual sign up there,
The way
and
you
you'll
do
make
it,
your payment.
yeah.
Exactly. So with the web portal, it offers so much to you, and persons understand. People understand once you explain to them, and they can actually see it for themselves. Right? So they have all the information there that they can query if they do have a query. So there is no special need to visit the office unless you're applying for a service and you need to sign.
And I
Right?
kind of like the fact that, the web portal allows persons to go back and just keep have an idea of what their
Yes,
consumption has
correct.
been like. So if they've been making an active effort to cut back, or maybe they added a new appliance and they want to know how it affects their overall
Exactly,
consumption,
exactly.
that's a great way for them to do that. Is there
Correct.
anything else notable that you can do on this web portal?
With the web portal, other than your billing, your transaction history, you can check your reading history, you can print your bills, you can add the other sites in terms of your payments.
Right.
I've mentioned that. I guess everything basically what we do in terms of if you visit a customer service rep,
Or if you
it's
pick up the
right there.
phone.
Exactly. It's right there to you. And then you can see the whole history. You don't have to have us walk you through it, and then you
Yes.
can't really see what we're saying.
Yes.
And
Or
still
then
you're
it
still
doesn't
on the same
correlate with
page.
what you
Exactly.
remember.
Right? So you have it there. Some persons might want to know. A lot of persons come to us, and they might pay the current charges all the time because they say they pay every bill that they receive. But then there might have been a bill that is missed for whatever reason. Now they continue paying the current charge. If they go there, they can see history, what was missed, right? And they can check back to their receipts and see that, okay, I forgot to pay this particular bill, right? So everything for them is there, right? So it's a really, really awesome. Super proud of it.
And we can definitely
Yes.
tell. So as we normally do, we like to invite folks to be able to touch base with us, so Sylvina can answer any queries that you may have, or at least she can, at the very least, take your information and get back to you. So we're just going to let persons know that the telephone lines are there, 226-7454 or 226-7453. Those are the two numbers. We've got Sylvina from GPL with us here in studio. Let's talk GPL happening right now. Sylvina, you've got those outreaches, that you've got an outreach happening on Saturday.
Correct.
Just let's take the time to remind persons what they're able to do at these outreaches, because they might see it pop up on their news feed. They might hear us on the radio and they might just think to themselves, oh, well, maybe they're just dealing with something specific, or, I won't have the time, or I don't think they could deal with the issue that I have. Let's let them know,
I'm glad you mentioned that last point, because persons sometimes think, yes, the clerks are there, they're unable, but guess what? The clerks have seen and interacted with every situation possible, because that's what they do. So they are the experts. Other than the web portal, they're there. You can query if you have a normal query, or we could show you how to query if you have the time via the web portal. So we would show you how the web portal would be able to answer that query. Other than that, if you were applying for anything, any services, we have all our forms there. We're geared to assist you in any way we could. We bring in our customer service center to you. So it's not just the web portal. We're catering for anything else. Once it's customer service related, we're there, and it's like we bring a part of our office out there so that we can assist you.
Right, because I think that is a conception or misconception persons might have, is that, they're doing an outreach, they probably wouldn't have access to their database, or they wouldn't be able to help me with certain things. But I'm pretty sure GPL has found a way to deal with that, and to ensure that they're able to help the customers. 226-7453 or 226-7454. Those are the two numbers. If you do have a query for Sylvina, if it's along her lines, or she's customer service, so whatever issue you might have, she can definitely take down your information and get back to you as it relates to your query. But they've got these outreaches that are happening, and we definitely want to urge people to take advantage of it. We want to encourage you to go on, get out there. You're probably planning to go to the mall anyway, to catch a movie or to do something else. You can check in with GPL, and I'm pretty sure they aren't going to be very hard to find on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall.
We will find you.
Or they'll find you. So 226-7453, 226-7454. If you just joined us, we're talking Let's Talk GPL. And Sylvina, as we wait for persons, if they do want to touch base with us, let's just talk to the people who are home right now, and perhaps they're tech savvy enough to sign up for the web portal. You said they'll need their account number.
Yes,
and of course, if they have the information that they would need would be on a recent bill, or anything.
Let me explain. When you're inputting your customer number and account number, it's customer number hyphen account number. That's one of the things. You ensure that when you're doing your password, you have the capital letters that is being requested now on your special character, right? And it must be over 8 characters long, but you must have that special character and your capital letter when you're making your password. But other than that, customer number, account number, your meter number as it's shown on your bill, and you put in your email address and your password. That's it.
It is that simple. You're going to get email confirmation that you've signed up for the My Portal, the GPL portal. And so it is that easy for you to monitor your bill. It's that easy for you to monitor your consumption. And of course, it is that easy for you to be able to interact with GPL, because as Sylvina mentioned, they do have that live chat feature that is built into the portal. And so if you have any queries and you don't feel like picking up the phone, or you don't feel like WhatsApping, and I'm pretty sure Sylvina will share with us the WhatsApp number, the usual methods of contact, especially if you want to submit your meter. Can we submit our meter readings on the portal?
Yes, you can. There's a part for you to submit your meter readings on the portal. So once you're using the portal, we ask you to do same. And our WhatsApp query number is 608-9090, 608-9090. So if you're out there, you can WhatsApp us if you don't want to sign up, but it's easier when you go through the web portal. Additionally, as you know, our telephone number is almost household known. It's 226-2600, right? So we have the telephone number, we have our live chat feature. You could even access our live chat feature through our website via our regular website. So you can access the live chat, and we have the WhatsApp query, which is 608-9090. So we encourage persons to use the features, but then again, as I said, we're bringing it all under one roof, which is our web portal. So with that, you can do all of these things and even more. So you can see what we're saying, and you can monitor your bill and your consumption from that.
And that's great, because I'm happy that we brought up the fact that you can submit your meter readings.
Correct.
You send a nice clear photograph on the website, put it,
Correct.
go to that section and upload that photo so that GPL can have a clear idea of your consumption. Because as we spoke about it, I think a couple of shows back, we talked about the importance of GPL being able to access and your meter reading and things like that, so that you can have a clear idea of what your consumption is. Or else you might be asking yourself, well, I thought I wasn't using that much, but they're working on approximate charges, and so that you're going to make their jobs easier, you're going to make your wallet smile, and you're going to make Sylvina's job so much easier. The more people that we have signed up for this portal, the better. Am I right?
Yes. And as you're on the topic of the meter reading and access, we ask customers, a lot of persons are building right now, right? We had a standard not more than 6 feet off of the ground, right? At eyesight, or that we can see, and at the front of the building, please. Some persons we've seen meters in garage, and persons come and ask us why their bills are being estimated. We've seen meters still at the back of the house. They have the barbed wires. I know you must have your security. So it's easier for us if you put it where we can access it, where we can see it, and you would be able to get your actual readings.
And the great thing, and I'm glad you brought that up too, about putting it to the front of the house, is that if you're not home, because realistically the hours that your meter readers are on the road, sometimes people are already on the road. But if you put it to the front of your home, your meter readers are equipped with their binoculars, and they can stand from outside of your home without ever having to access your yard. So that's not something that you have to be worried about. If they do, however, need to access your yard, I'm very sure Sylvina will agree with me that if you want to ask them for their badge or their ID, a real honest to goodness GPL worker will have no issue showing you their GPL badge. If they forgot it, you can tell them, well, when you have it, you can come back. Because unfortunately, you do have these instances of persons pretending to be GPL employees, but no GPL employee will hesitate to show you their ID. No GPL employee will give you a hard time about you asking to see their ID.
No, they wouldn't, because they're also frustrated on what is happening out there. You remember, they're the field workers. It's giving them a bad name.
Right.
So they want to project the right image when they go out there. Additionally, we don't read all meters by going in and read manual. We have a lot of meters now. And especially since the POP project, that we retrieve the reading via handhelds. And that's the thing. Sometimes persons do not see meter readers come into their home, and the perception is my meter is not being read because nobody comes to my home. So these meters the readings you have are all incorrect. No, customers, they're not all incorrect. We have technology now that we use. We can drive by your home, and it will be able to retrieve the meter number with the reading. So we know that the reading is correct. There is no typo error or inputting error and these kind of things. It's retrieved via our handheld device, and it's uploaded into the system. So we are trying to move more to that line, but we still do have some of the old meters in the system where we need to go out and do manual reads.
All right, Sylvina, our time's come down to an end, but we want to thank you and remind persons to get out there at the Giftland Mall. They are going to be having an outreach. That's this Saturday, the 25th, from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can query anything that you need to query, and just take advantage of the fact that there's going to be someone there to help you sign up. So if you want to take along your bill just to make their job a little bit easier, you can go ahead and do that. And of course, Sylvina will tell us a little bit more about the July outreaches that they've got planned on our next show. Sylvina, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For coming
thank you
through.
Again,
Absolutely. This has been Let's Talk GPL. We're going to be with you not next week, but the week after, right here on Kaieteur Radio.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burby's 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Baby, shake your bam bam. Shake your bam bam. Bam bam bidam bam bam. Work your bam bam. Move your bam bam. Roll your bam bam. Bam bam bidam bam.
Shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, walk your bam bam, your bam bam, walk your bam bam, your bam bam. Slim chick, tick, anything goes. Thunder in your bumper, everything rolls. I don't have to tell you, you know you're a champion. Shake your bam bam. I like to see the girls work on the beat here. And when the pole queens work on the beat here. For real tonight I'm feeling lucky than a leap here. Baby that have to put a man in a wheelchair. And if you tell you turn it up, Mr. DJ, I make the girls put sexy pound replay. Latina, Caribbean, Africa the real way. You ain't got it, go and get it on eBay.